Now, amid a history of strained relations between the US and Iran, talks in Oman represent a milestone in Tehran's nuclear power quest, enriching uranium close to weapons-grade levels. Drawing a red line, US President Donald Trump has ruled out Iran developing any such weapons, threatening military action if talks fail. Tehran has in turn said it's giving the US a genuine chance, despite what it dubbed as Washington's prevailing confrontational hoopla. This report gives you an insight into the fraught relations between the two nations and its impact on the entire West Asian region.
Iran has long denied seeking nuclear weapons, but Western countries and Israel believe it is covertly trying to develop the means to build an atomic bomb. They say Iran's enrichment of uranium, a nuclear fuel source, has gone far beyond the requirements of a civilian energy program and has produced stocks at a level of fissile purity close to those required in warheads. Trump, who has launched a maximum pressure campaign against Tehran since February, ditched a 2015 nuclear pact between Iran and 6 world powers in 2018 during his first term and reimposed crippling sanctions on the Islamic Republic. Since then, Iran's nuclear program has leaped forward. The latest International Atomic Energy Agency report noted with serious concern that Iran had an estimated 274.8 kilograms of uranium enriched to 60%, nearing the weapons grade of 90%. Against this backdrop, drawing a red line, Trump said that Iran cannot have nuclear weapons, and he also warned of military action if the talks fail.
I want them not to have a nuclear weapon. I want Iran to be a wonderful, great, happy country. But they can't have a nuclear weapon. And we're negotiating with them on Saturday. We're the currency of choice. We're always going to be. As long as you have somebody smart. And you know what? If a nation said we're not going to be on the dollar, I would tell you that within about one phone call, they would be back on the dollar. You always have to keep the dollar. No.
Weakened by Israel's pummeling of its allies, Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza, Iran is seeking relief from wide-ranging sanctions, hobbling its economy. However, Tehran responded saying it was giving the United States a genuine chance, despite what it called Washington's prevailing confrontational hoopla.
Our intention is to reach a fair and honorable agreement from an equal position, and if the other side also comes from the same position, then hopefully there will be a chance for an initial understanding that will lead to a path of negotiations.
Some positive development in Iran-US talks could help cool tensions. In a region aflame since 2023, with wars in Gaza and Lebanon, missile fire between Iran and Israel, Houthi attacks on Red Sea shipping, and the overthrow of the government in Syria. However, failure would aggravate fears of a wider configuration across a region that exports much of the world's oil. Tehran has already cautioned neighboring countries that have US bases that they would face severe consequences if they were involved in any US military attack on Iran. Raghav Kumar Jha for DD India.